Mark Canzonetta.
Hello, Lauren.
Hello, Mark.
How are you?
Here we are, Pesto's Test Kitchen.
We are.
It is fall. We know
Break out the duds.
Yeah, I was going to say, the flannel means fall.
It does.
Ron Flaviano, he makes sure, right?
You know, I never liked the way they felt and looked, but they're comfortable.
And now, a year later, here we are, living and learning. And we're going to learn some more because 'tis the season for, seafoods and these clam bakes and a ton of people around
outside
with a ton
or
of
inside,
great,
fires inside,
matter.
fires outside. We're talking about cooler temperatures, but one of the greatest traditions, Northeast Ohio, but going all the way up to the New England states, is a clam bake.
Okay.
And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about clams. We're going to make some clams. We're going to have a big clam day.
No arguments here.
All right.
I love the seafood. I love to understand how to make sure that we, first of all, make it the right way and make sure that nobody gets sick. So preparation is the key.
So when you're
to
looking at these clams, you on the right side have the little baby clams. Those are Manila clams. Those are mostly West Coast Pacific clams.
Manila clams.
These are cherry stones. These are East Coast. These are the bigger clams. You can use these in chowders. You can use these for your clam bake. They have some weight to them.
Yeah,
you can almost use them as a weapon. But the biggest thing you want to do with clams is you want to make sure they're clean. You want to buy from a reputable vendor. Your favorite grocer, our friend Danny Catullo. You want to get great clams from a great vendor. You want to make sure they're not open. That is the biggest thing. Like this little guy was open.
Popped open.
When they're open, they're dead. And you always want to give it the sniff test because if they don't smell like the ocean and they smell bad, throw them away because you're going to hurt yourself, you're going to hurt your guests, and plus it's not going to taste good in your food. No. So we want to get rid of those.
Okay.
Then we have to clean them. So there's a couple old school ways. Back in my day, so when I first started off as a young culinarian, I was an apprentice with Jimmy Sheffos. And my job was the clams, the mussels, the oysters. So one thing we did was we rinsed them quite a bit. And there's a couple tricks you can do. We can put these into cold water, always cold water, because if you use warm water, they're going to open up.
These two?
Okay? Because these are alive.
Right, I was going to ask, how long do they normally live if they're not in water?
If you keep these iced with a drain, do them together. Okay. If you keep these iced with a drain pan, a week easily. Okay. You can add a little bit of cornmeal to these because what they are is a clam is a bivalve, so it opens and closes. It sucks in. So you want it to suck in the cold water and then spurt out the sand because these live in sand. So that's what we want to do.
My goodness.
You got that?
I really wasn't expecting you to say that.
That's okay. So we've already cleaned these. We're going to use these for the clam bake part. Okay. Okay, and we're going to use these for the chowder, and we're going to use some of these as a saute. So we're going to come over to the stove.
Wait, I left some of them in there.
Yeah, and we're going to start with, no, that's okay.
Are you sure?
Plenty.
Oh, I didn't want to waste them.
We're going to start the chowder. So I'm going to grab that olive oil for me.
Okay.
We're going to start the pan and make sure you have a good heavy bottom pan. It's always important to cook with a heavy bottom pan because you don't scorch anything. We're going to put a little bit of extra virgin olive oil in there because when we add the butter, that butter is going to smoke and we don't want it to go black. Okay? All right. So because if you do, you burn the milk fat solids. We're going to hit that with a little bit of celery, diced onion. And here's where I like to put my little twist. I love the sweetness and the anise flavor of fennel. Okay, so I get that from my grandma. Lauren, grab a pinch of salt and put that in there because we want to sweat these, and the salt brings out the moisture in all the vegetables. Yeah, give it a big pinch. All right. Yeah. One more just for good luck.
One more just for good luck.
Okay, we're going to put that in there. We're going to start sauteing these. Turn the heat up to high, and we're going to saute these until the vegetables become translucent. When they become translucent, you can almost see through them. Okay, we're going to add some bay leaves. Whether you use dry, we're very lucky to use fresh bay leaves. They're a magical ingredient. All the soups, when we were kids growing up, my dad used to put them in the pasta sauce, and if you got this in your plate of pasta, it was good luck. So if you could just smell that, it's fantastic. Wow. We're going to add a bundle of thyme. We're going to saute this down. Now, you can use chopped clams in the can if you want to. If you don't have availability, you can use frozen whole clam meat, or you can take and cook off those fresh clams and use that. We're going to use whole clam meat right here, and that has some juice in it, some natural juice. We're going to add that into our soup.
Where did you get that?
I got that. You could get that at your local grocer. Okay. I get it from one of my vendors, and we take it from there. Some clam juice. We're going to add the potatoes. Now, you can add, if you want to go more rustic, you can just keep the skins on and add a more rustic feel to it. We're going to add some potatoes, and we're going to let this simmer for about a half hour until the potatoes are almost al dente, kind of like pasta. They still have a little bit of bite. Then we are going to add some heavy whipping cream.
Wow.
because we want that richness.
Oh, yes.
We definitely want that richness of the heavy whipping cream. Lauren, if you could grab my pepper mill, we need some pepper, and we're going to cut that because we want all that fat, and we're going to add some milk as well.
I'm gonna
keep going.
All right.
Make it happy.
Make it happy. So
we're going to bring that to a boil. We're going to reduce it to a simmer. Once those clams reach that, once those potatoes reach that, we're going to add a little bit of roux, which is flour thickener with butter. You're good there.
Okay.
Now, with a clam bake, you have to have the sauteed clams because everybody loves sauteed clams. So we're going to come over here, again with some extra virgin olive oil, lay it down in the pan, turn that heat up a little bit. Lauren, can you grab half of that butter because you need a good amount of butter.
I love how he's actually telling me how much I'm supposed to put in because we've had a couple of moments
Well,
on
we have some
show
bloopers now, which is very funny, and we love that.
Didn't necessarily listen.
Okay, we have that.
I just really
That's
got
perfect.
excited.
And that butter is happy right now. It's jumping. We want to add some chopped garlic. Add as much garlic as you like or as little as you like. That's up to you.
Okay.
Now we're going to add these beautiful clams. Go ahead. That's fantastic, isn't it?
So good in here.
Doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Now, I'm going to add a little bit of trick that I like. I'm going to add a little bit of fennel seed to these because I love that fennel flavor, that aniseed flavor. I'm going to add some French pepper, Aleppo pepper. It's going to give it a little spice, a little depth of flavor. Some chopped parsley. Just like that. And then we're going to hit it with that great Chardonnay you and I are drinking. Right over here to give it a little bit of white wine. Around the outside. Step back because you don't want to hurt yourself. We're going to put the lid on and we're going to steam those clams.
Cover
we're
it
going to
up.
bring that soup to a boil. We're going to come back and we're going to try them both. I'm excited.
So good in here, and it's so easy. Did you see that? Even I can do that.
It's all about the prep before.
Yes.
Chopping the onions takes a little bit of time, the celery, all those things. But once you get that mise en place, which is all those things together, it's very easy to assemble it.
Oh my goodness. All right, we'll have more when we come back. From all the magic on the stove, we have brought it all the way over here. And
you ready for the reveal?
I am.
We're going behind.
Just say, all right, ready? Go behind. 3,
all right,
2, 1, go.
Boom.
Ooh, baby.
Look at those clams. Look at that soup. If you love garlic, if you love clams, get a whiff of that because it's amazing.
You get in there.
So why don't you ladle that soup into there?
Oh my gosh,
you can't have clam chowder, in my opinion, without a couple things, Lauren.
All right.
You got to have oyster crackers. Bring the bowl to the soup. Exactly right.
I've learned a few things over my years with Mark Canzonetta.
One more, because there's two of us.
Okay.
Plus, I think the staff behind us, the guys behind us, and my wife is over there. I think they're interested in that. So I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of extra virgin olive oil on top of that. Make it happy. And then we're going to go with some of these. Do you like a lot or a little bit of oyster cracker?
I like a little bit.
A little bit? Okay, so just a little bit.
Don't worry,
bit of parsley.
I have your mom's work just in case you make a mess.
And then spicy?
Always. And
what did we get for you?
Look at how cutie patootie this is.
Exactly.
Thank you, Melissa. She's over there. I think this is the cutest thing in the entire world.
Right?
And look, just a
couple dabs.
Can you dab?
There we go.
All
there we go. You got to do the old ketchup trick.
Right?
All right.
I like a little bit more spice than most.
Okay, grab a bite of that. I'm going to grab a clam. These look amazing.
This.
So the thing with the clams is what you want to do. You get 2 shells. You take one to get the juice. Oh my God. Fresh, those manila clams, the garlic, the white wine. How about the soup?
I'm gonna try it right now. Oh, how do we, you know, when it's really, really hot and you want to try something, you always have a trick, don't you? What do? You just put the
blow
cracker
on it a little bit. You got the crackers to chill it down. A little bit of white wine's gonna help.
It always does. Oh my gosh, Mark.
Isn't that great?
Anybody told you should be a chef?
My mom. And we're here.
We're here.
Now we are going to the big tamale.
Back to where you belong.
We are right in front of my kitchen. Look at this kitchen. I love this. This is my life stream.
It's like his
Anyways,
home. It's actually his home.
It is.
All right, Mark. All right, we did a beautiful chowder. We did all the clams. This is sort of like the like exclamation point at the end of your sentence.
My chef, Jesus, he did the chickens.
Yes, he did.
But this is going to be the main course to everything. So we are going to build the clam boil.
Okay.
The clam bake.
All right.
I need some of that great extra virgin olive oil over there.
Okie dokie.
Because we need to get
In
that
here?
the flavor. Go in there.
All right.
Get in there. Don't be afraid.
Holy
Don't be afraid.
moly.
I'm going to put
Look
some
at this.
great unsalted butter in there.
Is that enough?
Yep.
All right.
So we're going to take your favorite sausage. If you like sweet Italian sausage, if you like kielbasa, if you like Portuguese sausage, if you like chorizo,
Doesn't
whatever
matter.
you like. I like smoky kielbasa in there because it's American. Do you know what I
Okay.
mean? And I love that. And this is an American dish. It's a New England dish. We're going to put this in there. We're going to get a little caramelization.
It's a melting pot.
It is. This is a melting pot. You're exactly right.
Sorry,
We're going to put that in there.
Jokes to myself.
Molnar corn. Is there anything better than
There
Molnar corn?
is not anything
There's
better.
nothing better than Molnar corn. We're
My
gonna put
daughter
some,
will eat
because
it raw.
I know. So do I. I just like to toast it on my burner right here, which is fantastic. We're gonna throw in some lemons, some whole garlic, parsley stems, thyme,
That's it?
some of those bay leaves, more garlic, some peppercorns. We're gonna throw in what's happy.
It is.
That means we're making magic right now. We're going to throw in some smoked paprika, a little bit of cayenne pepper. We're going to throw in some great fingerling potatoes, which are really Russian potatoes. And then the star, the clams.
And
We're
they're
gonna throw
clean,
these clams
and they're
in.
perfect, and they're healthy, and
They
we
are.
know it.
Throw in those beautiful clams. You and I have been drinking this great Friuliano.
Of course.
We're going to deglaze with some of that. You're going to add some water. Go ahead.
All right.
Just like that. By the way, if you ever put one of these in your kitchen, they're about $900, but when you use it, you're happy that you spent that money.
Happy, happy, happy.
All right, so we have now we're gonna steam this. Can I have that foil over there? We're gonna all put this down, all those, can you smell that already?
Already.
We're gonna cover this, we're gonna simmer it for about 30 minutes. We're gonna come back, my wife Melissa is gonna make a unique cocktail.
Magic
we're gonna
of television.
eat everything that you've seen today.
Few seconds. We'll be
Here
right.
we go.
Well, yeah.
We'll be
let's
right
just
back. So we are doing this clam bake, this amazing New England clam bake, which has the United States melting pot of the world in it. My beautiful wife Melissa, she's come into the scene. She's going to help make us a cocktail that's going to go with all these different dishes with a little bit of Warren, Ohio in it.
Absolutely. So we're gonna start with limoncello.
Which is made by one of our friends, right?
Absolutely.
Dominic Mazzari Jr. has
you go.
made our limoncello. He's crafted it for us for years. It's amazing spirit, and it's going to be the key to this cocktail.
And we serve it, guess where?
Bistro 1907.
We're gonna start out with 2 ounces of that.
Wow. So Dominic's getting a big play in this.
Too bad he couldn't make it.
I know, but he's got to serve the
He's
peas.
fighting bad guys.
He's fighting bad guys. He's deputy sheriff.
Our friend Tito's or any other vodka you want to use.
Yeah,
we're gonna
you
do 2
prefer
ounces
your
left.
vodka. If you like goose or whatever.
It's a really big glass.
And then one of the main components, this really brings everything together,
Awesome.
the elderflower, which is Saint Germain, right?
Yes, we're only doing a half ounce of this because it's so strong you can overpower the drink.
And then we're going to bring into the group, you go ahead with our garnish, but our friend Robert Bartolomucci, who was in a previous episode, he's imported this great
Time.
Prosecco and this
Gotta
Canela
have your
Prosecco, and we're going to splash it with that, correct? If I
Yes.
can ever open this. So we're going to open this up. Dear Lord in heaven.
Please don't use the sword.
Yeah, please don't use the sword to do this, but we're going to open this up.
Did you guys see the sword?
Yeah, because we're going to, Mike Case style.
He's done it
Lauren
before.
Lindick, welcome welcome in.
Missed the sword?
Well,
Oh yeah, here we go.
oh my God, look at that. We're gonna top it with that. Is that fantastic, Lauren?
Well, it
That
is.
is yours.
That one's mine. You guys already have yours made.
Well, I'm gonna resplash Melissa, and I'm gonna resplash myself, and then we're gonna enjoy this, and then we're gonna go over and can you smell that? The corn,
This is your
the sausage, the clams, the chicken, all that in that clam bake that we're gonna have right over here. We're gonna be back in a little bit to do that.
Okay, magic of television. He does the food. I do the drinks.
Absolutely. Cheers to
I think I want to
everybody.
be adopted into this family.
Well, you already are.
Anytime. Thank God,
Cheers.
right? Thank you too. Wow. Well, Melissa made some beautiful cocktails.
Lauren,
and
look at that.
Cheers to you.
Oh my goodness.
And Mark, cheers to you.
Thank you, thank you.
That
Are you
is,
hungry?
Always.
Look at this. Look at the clams.
started a TV
Look at the
show, of course
kielbasa. Look at the corn from Molnar Farms. Those Russian potatoes. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna pass a plate to you, Lauren.
Does he do this all the time?
And then I'm gonna pass a plate to my wife.
I don't cook at all.
The smells.
found the
I
right
wish
guy.
everybody out there could smell this and taste this because the aromas are insane. You have the ocean, you have the smoke, you have the lemons from California, you have the aromatics, the thyme, the bay leaf, the garlic. Oh my goodness gracious.
This is like the, like I said before, the exclamation point to everything else that Mark has created for us today. The chowder, the chicken, the clams.
This is just unbelievable. And then we have my chef that's going to lead us
in the taste test.
Jose is going to lead us with Oaxaca, but we call him El Diablo.
I don't even taste, but I know it's delicious.
That's because you helped make it, my friend. You helped make it.
Thank you.
So everybody, I think we
Cheers.
should taste either a potato or a clam or a piece of kielbasa. I'm going for the kielbasa.
I'm gonna go for the piece of Molnar corn. I don't know about you.
Well, then I have to get a clam.
Get in here.
Oh my God, these clams
Okay,
are
you
just.
guys, cheers to this
Cheers.
season, into the fall, into Oaxaca, soon to be, and
Here's to one of the biggest Mahoning Valley traditions of the fall harvest across the United States. This is such a global pot. It's unbelievable. So cheers.
cheers to everybody.